So filming at Alexandra Park wasn't a success. Seb lost the handheld recorder and the floor was quite uneven, so it was hard for me to set up the tripod. It's a nice view there and a nice location, but some of the shots that we had didn't put the location to use, as I would have liked to use it more. One of our actors, Aaron, was half an hour late, so it put us behind schedule then, and we only had him for a specific amount of time. Overall, for the camera work, I liked some of the shots, but the sound was a bit disappointing, but obviously that wasn't up to me. As I said, I would have liked to use the view a bit more in the scenes, but it was difficult because that meant we'd only be using the back of our actors' heads and not the front of their faces. But so we got a few side shots, but I don't know if they did the location justice. Filming at Victoria Park, there was a slight storm, but it gave the scene justice, I think, because it was dark, it was raining, it really, really helped with the mood of the film. There was even a bit of thunder and lightning, which you actually see some of the lightning in some of the footage that I shot. One thing that I would change about this is that Jordan was stood on the root of the tree, so it made him look a lot taller than he actually was. Even though Mark's quite short in himself, it really didn't help the scene, I don't think. It doesn't give him a higher status, it makes him look like he stood on something. Because of the terrible weather, we did try to rush this a lot, but I'm quite happy with the footage that I got. The scenes looked pretty good. Filming at Victoria Park again, but in a different part of the park. We had Jordan sat on the bench and we were going to use these scenes we were shooting for the voiceover parts that were going to be recorded later. I'm quite happy with these shots. I made sure I got quite a few shots and angles. I got one shot I was really proud of was the extreme close-up on Jordan's eyes. Another scene was the high-angle shot on the close-up of his hands, and you can see him sort of tapping his foot in the background. I think it really added the sort of tense atmosphere because obviously these scenes were him in the future, well, like a few hours into the future, because he, a couple hours before, had killed his best friend.